Here.
Okay, thank you everybody for joining us. This is our fourth week with John and Kristi Scott of Oregon. They are the owners of Fatsos. We've had 3 amazing weeks with them. Our first week, we just kind of heard their story, got to know a little bit about them and why they even started Fatsos. The second week, we just kind of talked and hashed things out, and then we developed a plan to cook things for weeks 3 and week 4. So if you're interested in those videos, go back and look at week 1, week 2, week 3, and now we're on week 4. So one of the things that is a little bit different from last week is John and Kristi were so gracious to share with us their sugar-free waffles. And there is this world, right? We've got keto world where you're a little bit more lenient on sugar and people can tolerate a little bit more. But then you have a world where people actually struggle with sugar addiction and they're like, I can't really do sugar at all. So one of the things we asked for John and Christy to do was to prepare a meal from our fuel list, and they're going to do it. Tonight, they're going to give us the recipe to their Brazilian shrimp stew, and we're just going to sit back and enjoy. And we just appreciate them being here. So, John, you are up. Christy, you are up, and we are just so appreciative that you are here with us tonight.
Thank you. All
All right.
right, he's gonna get going.
I get started. I
All
turn
right.
the fire on. Get my pan heated up a little bit. For a quarter cup of olive oil.
Oh, I don't have my apron on. Well, I'm not gonna cook. You gonna get dirty. I'm just gonna stand here. Probably get dirty just standing here, but yes, no apron.
I'm gonna add garlic and onion first. Basically, just gonna saute the onion and garlic to their little translucent.
Which is just heating it up and just getting it kind of darkened, or is that what it does?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Smells delicious. She loves garlic cookies.
And onions cooking. Garlic and onions and butter, the best.
Green chili. It's kind of saute.
Mm.
No, there's tomatoes.
I got tomatoes.
Yeah,
Which one?
we're right here.
Okay.
So we're just gonna do the onions. Then we're gonna add we already did the garlic, and then we're gonna add the roasted peppers.
Did you send out this recipe to them?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's everything. That's why that's why she told you about the shrimp.
oh, and the coconut milk.
Coconut milk
Mm.
that she couldn't find.
In our grocery store. That's our
We have to
item.
go to so many
many
different
stores.
grocery stores. We're trying to track down some chicken skins for Demetra yesterday. Trying to find some over in there.
Yeah,
You
in
find any?
Tennessee.
I think I found her some in Tennessee.
We'll
Awesome.
see.
You know, I was looking at the time of those waffles and chicken last week. It was literally less than like 30 minutes to make that meal. It was about right around 30 minutes to make the meal because we stopped a couple of times to talk, but it's about 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So I'm like, we struggle sometimes. And I'm like, I think, if you were going out to eat, it would take longer to go out to
Order.
eat, you know? Yeah,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, definitely. Just having a good pantry stocked with things that you can do a quick mix. I mean, eating this way, it's pretty simple. If you're doing whole foods and, like you do, Sean, you just, kind of eat the same thing on a regular basis, if you're okay with that. Like last night I had a chicken and I'm gonna tell you, I had a whole chicken and he said, you ate a whole chicken. And I said, it was a small chicken, but I didn't, I ate a whole, that was the only thing I had yesterday was this little bit of a small chicken. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm simple too. I can eat just pretty much anything. I like to go more towards the carnivore-ish vegetables. Me and vegetables just don't get along very well. So if I can be happy with just the meat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and add my diced tomatoes with the green chilies.
Okay. While you're cooking, tell us about your move because they're actually getting ready to move to Portland, Oregon. Is that correct?
Yes.
Move back home, actually.
Yeah. So tell us about that move.
So we moved from Portland to Medford in 2013. My office was opening up another office in Medford. So they had me open it and manage it. Up until the pandemic hit, I was doing fine. It was like 8 years in. And then the pandemic hit, and I'm a respiratory therapist. So I work in the durable medical equipment field. So as you know, the pandemic was all about respiratory. And so we were just always in high demand and it was so much that we were doing, so high stress. And then we also had a recall of some equipment for respiratory equipment. And then we had fires that were really close to us as well. So 2020, that whole entire year was probably just a huge mess. And that's when I decided to join John on the truck over there. And so that was the only purpose that we were down here to begin with, was to run that office. My mom is up in age and we know about our parents, and John's sister, who's the youngest of nine, his oldest sister is like his mom. And so she's up in age too. And we think it's just time to go back home and be available for them and help caregive for them. So it's about 4 hours. Portland is at the top of Oregon on the Oregon-Washington border. And Medford is down in the California-Oregon border. So we're just going from the bottom of Oregon to the top of Oregon.
Yeah.
So
I'm curious about like with the food truck, do you just like you already know your location that you're gonna be in every day or okay.
yeah, he's already made appointments. So Portland has a unique situation. It's called suburban events.
Suburban events.
And the suburban events allows for food trucks on a scheduled time frame to go to different businesses for their lunch period or their dinner periods. And so there's like 500 and something. How many food trucks are in Portland? There's a
Yeah, I don't know.
ton of food trucks.
Over 500 food trucks.
Over 500 food trucks in Portland. So it's a big foodie town, big foodie city. And so he already has some events to go in and do these different office buildings a day a week. And then we already have some events scheduled for like springtime events and stuff like that for the weekends. So yeah, it was nice. And because it's the truck, we're not looking for a brick and mortar. We're not looking for, somewhere to post up at and be open and decorate it. We just drive the truck there. Kitchen to you versus
Yeah,
them
that's
going out.
yeah, that's cool. Wow.
I did an event for the Urban League when they were down here in Medford, and they enjoyed that. So when we get back to Portland, the Urban League is going to use me for a lot of their events in the Portland area. So
Wow. So you're already plugged in.
Yeah. Get
That's great.
prepared,
just drop the shrimp in.
Okay.
And the shrimp is deveined and shelled and deveined.
Yeah.
And shrimp is really quick to cook. So, I mean, it only takes a couple minutes for shrimp. And so it's again, a quick meal.
This is a very quick meal, but it's delicious.
What are your thoughts about switching out like the shrimp for maybe like salmon or something like that? What are your
Yeah.
thoughts?
Salmon or chicken, because this meal that I'm cooking right now, I won't even eat it.
Yeah, John won't eat
I
it.
don't eat shrimp.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
That's all.
So you did that for us.
Yes.
Thank you.
It's one of the meals that were on my meal plan that I was doing, and a lot of my customers enjoyed it. So
He's done it with chicken before too. So he did cute.
I'll eat it
chicken on
with
there.
chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a question about the chili garlic sauce. Do
Yeah.
you have is it in a bottle? And do you have or do you make it?
He makes it, and then he also, we are big label readers, so we go in and read a lot of labels, but this is the one that he's got.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I saw that. Okay.
That's the
I
one
don't
I
know.
have.
What did you say, Lundy?
I was saying that's the one I have too.
Ah, there
Okay.
you go. Just
Is it
make
actually
sure
is it actually that's the name of it is chili garlic sauce?
garlic sauce, yep.
Okay, wow. Cool.
Why we need Asian markets around.
Gotcha. Okay.
Sometimes you just can't find it. I know that at one time they had, what was that sauce that they had on? Everybody was fiending for the sauce and they couldn't find it.
Sriracha.
Sriracha, yes.
You could use sriracha in here too, but sriracha has so much sugar in it.
That's good to know. Okay.
That's what I prefer, the garlic chili sauce.
LaWanda wants to know what type of pan are you using?
This one is the deep red copper, the square. Yep,
Yeah. Okay.
he loves it. My mom got it for him. He loves this one.
Yeah.
We've gone through a lot of pans,
I
so
can imagine.
yes.
Shrimps.
Pink, yeah. So the shrimp is on the pink
Pink
side.
side.
So when it becomes pink, you know that it's if you want to pick one up and show.
And tones. So you know when the shrimp are basically ready to go. If you can
So it's
So
no longer
when
translucent, it's pink.
kind of pink.
okay. Gotcha. Thank you for showing us that. And question about just if there was a substitution for coconut milk, do you have any suggestions?
You could probably use like a heavy
Heavy
whipping
whipping
cream.
cream.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just the creaminess of it, but the non-dairy would be for the coconut milk. Now, I know that different brands do different things with their coconut milk. Some of it is very watery, like it has a lot of water to it in comparison to the cream. And you could tell that the coconut cream on a can is if you let it sit or put it in the fridge, the cream settles at the top and then the milk or the water settles at the bottom. Some of them are better than others. This one is a really good one. It looks really creamy on there. Which one did you use for this one?
It's organic. It's in the
Which
refrigerator.
brand is it?
Made by organic. It's sitting up top.
So this one he got, it's the Wild Harvest organic one. So we got this one. It's actually a really nice one. It's creamy all the way through and not separated. So
So I'm about to add the coconut milk. Get that all stirred up.
coffee people. Oh, she's
I
on.
muted myself. What did you say?
Is that your coffee people?
Oh yeah. I was not on mute. Sorry.
And I'm gonna add the chili sauce. Give that a quick stir.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, y'all need a little cooking channel.
A little bit of salt and pepper.
Put it on YouTube so we can have some understanding of what we need to do in our kitchen.
Yep.
That's it.
No,
Salt and pepper. Okay.
salt and pepper. I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of lime juice. I'm gonna throw in some fresh cilantro.
My favorite. I love cilantro.
Yeah.
Makes the meal look so pretty.
Oh, just let it simmer for a
Yeah.
few minutes.
Let it simmer for like 3 minutes.
We're gonna be doing the transition over a couple of weeks, so we're trying, making sure that we have everything that we need to go up there. And then coming back and picking up more stuff and then just kind of moving back and forth a little bit. So hopefully we have everything we need for the first go around.
Y'all make it seem so smooth, like everything like in the background is so smooth, but you're moving. You're literally getting ready to move.
Yeah, it's exciting. We're excited.
We're still gonna keep this house though, so.
Oh,
We're
okay.
excited.
Cool.
Yeah, we're excited about it. We're excited about, I mean, there's so many things, you know, that we miss because we're so far, and having to plan it and then spending, you know, more time closing down over here, spending more time up there, you know, it just takes a little bit. If we're just there, then we're just there. We can go to one of the cousins' basketball games or, you know, go to a birthday party and not have to worry about finding somewhere to stay for the weekend or whatever. So
Yeah, that's
good.
smart.
It'll be good.
Smart.
Okay, so believe it or not,
He's all done.
this meal's done.
What?
Yep, give you a second, let you see what it looks like.
That looks really good.
Here you go. It's delicious.
So I'm just imagining the longer that it sits, like I just noticed like when you let a stew sit longer, like in the refrigerator, you go back and it's like better every time.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep, the
Wow.
flavors all
That
together.
is amazing. What do y'all think on the call? Wow, that looks really good. That looks really good. Somebody their thumbs up and clapping, hand clapping.
Yeah, quick and easy.
Yeah, thank you. Wow. That is awesome.
Shrimp has a
That
lot of protein in there, so you get a lot of protein with shrimp.
wow. Okay. That's the easy. I can do that.
Yes, you can. Yes,
Even I can do that.
And it's very, I mean, I eat it with chicken and it's very filling.
So you said we can just pretty much substitute any protein.
Oh, yeah.
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 Yeah, just
I like
making
that.
sure that, I mean, it'll take longer to cook it, of course, than the shrimp does,
Yeah.
but you could substitute whatever protein that
Yeah,
you
if you're
want.
gonna do like chicken or something, I would just pre-cook the chicken and cube it and then have it set aside and then just put it in to warm it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
You might even, try a white fish or
Salmon
salmon might
sounds
be
really
good too.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Any questions on the call, ladies? I just want to make sure we give everybody the right time, and I just appreciate y'all doing what you're doing again. And I just feel
Yeah.
like maybe we can make this a yearly thing. I don't want to bother you too much, but at least
Oh,
No, I
yes.
enjoy this.
We enjoy, I mean, it's a sense of community for all of us. We always
yeah,
gotta hold each other up, you know?
yeah,
And do for
that's
each
for sure.
other. Yes.
That's for sure. Well,
So
thank you so
Rod,
much.
if you're coming up with
Yes.
some good recipes, we need to see you in the kitchen over there.
Ross on today.
Yes, she's on. She's on.
Yeah, she's on.
Come on over there.
That's
Any of
that's
y'all.
they're but quiet today, so that might be good. Might be a good thing. Well, thank you so much. What we will do is, if you can, take a picture of that, and yes, and then send it to me because I'd love to share that in the Facebook group.
Yes.
You can, if you any woman wanting to join us in the Sisters Breaking the Bonds of Sugar Facebook group, we will post it there, and then also on Instagram. I'll make sure I post it there at Sugar Mode Off, and also at Fatsos Chiquitos on Instagram. But they also have a Facebook page, which is Fatsos and Chiquitos. I'll make sure to drop that in the section where you can go directly to their links.
Hey, how long
Um,
do you do that? It's only 4:30. Oh, 6:30 your time.
but that's what we're talking about.
Yes.
We don't want to be in the kitchen all day long.
No. And then make extras. Y'all make extras because you can have it for tomorrow and for lunchtime, something like that. I was gonna talk about the waffles that we made last time. I made the extra ones and I've been snacking on those. Just put some butter on there and just give a good snack on it. So that's
During the week.
the extra is always good to have on hand.
Yeah. That way you're not having to work so hard.
Right,
In the
right.
kitchen, yeah.
If you can do, 2 or 3 or 4 different meals on the weekend or whatever, then you're ready to go. So if you've had a long day or something, just come home and heat something up.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate you for your time again, and just you're so thoughtful and just good to us for just sharing these recipes. Not too many people that are chefs share their recipes. I know y'all know that, right?
Yes.
Hard
Okay,
work
so
for him sometimes.
yeah.
He has to make sure that he's like, okay, how much do I gotta tell him to measure out? So it's kind of, sometimes it's a little hard.
Now,
for
there's a lot of people that ask me for my recipes,
him.
and there's
Yeah.
some that I won't give out.
You won't give out his
Oh,
chili.
his what?
His chili.
I won't give out my chili.
Trade
That's a
secret.
trade
Well, that
secret.
makes that makes sense.
Gotta
And
have
then
one.
also, I want to make sure that we talk about that you all have merchandise that they can go to as well and purchase your merchandise. Is that correct?
Yeah, I need to add that to my
Instagram.
my Instagram
And your
and
store.
my Square store.
Okay.
Which I'm doing that once we get to Portland because I have to open up my Square store when we're here too.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, thank you. We will log off and we appreciate you for tonight. Everybody's saying thank you.
Thank you
Thank you,
guys
thank
so
you.
much.
You're so
You're welcome.
I feel like I know y'all. So
Yeah, you do. You will.
I'm
Good
out.
luck on your move.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Uh-huh.
Bye.